Party people in the house, my name is Ferdy, and in this tutorial I want to ask the question, what is the limitation of Lovable? Could it be that the only limiting thing in Lovable is my own imagination? Could Lovable create anything I have in mind when it comes to digital apps or websites? So let's find out. This is not a tutorial that I prepared. This is kind of me going live, having an idea, and seeing if Lovable is capable of realizing that idea for me. So let's start with ideas. When I was younger, I did not have a lot of ideas. When I became older, I started to read the book Think and Grow Rich. I started listening to Jim Rohn, Tony Robbins, Brian Tracy, Andrew Womack, Joseph Prince. And the more I listened, the more I started to believe that I can have influence on my life. Of course, bad things happen to us. Maybe you're thinking, hey, isn't this a WordPress related YouTube channel? What are you talking about? I just want to take you along with my journey. Bad things happen to us, but it doesn't mean we have to live a stupid, bad life. If this is a good life, this is a bad life. Bad things happen to us, but I still believe we can decide for a big part where we are on that scale. And one of the things that can help you to be on the good side of the scale is to read books, to be influenced by positive people like Brian Tracy, Jim Rohn, Tony Robbins, Joseph Prince, Andrew Womack, and reading books like Think and Grow Rich, How to Win Friends, Influence People. And in that way, when you do that, somehow ideas pop up in your mind. So here's my idea. You know the World Cup where you have pools, you have to play a game against every other team. And then when you are at the top two, you go to the knockout. And then when you win, you go to the next round. When you lose, you're out of the tournament. Well, I've been playing FIFA tournaments in my house with like 16 people, 15 people, 20 people. And it was always a really hard thing to keep track of the score, maintain all the tables, decide which people should go against which people in the knockout stage. So a friend of mine created something with Excel, and with a lot of manual effort, we were able to create a structure that showed us who was winning, who was losing, and who was going to the next round. So what I want to do in this video, I want to take you with me. I want to bring this idea to Lovable and see if Lovable can make a website or application for us that can help us to decide how many people are part of the tournament, how many groups there should be, and when every game is played in the group stage, that all the top two people or the winners of the group go to the knockout phase automatically. And when we fill in all the scores, then automatically everything else will be decided for us. So what I want to do is create a tool that can do that for us. So what I will do, I will go to ferdy.com/lovable. Loving you is easy. So I'm already logged in. If you want to learn how, you can watch this tutorial there. I show you step by step how you can get started with Lovable. I have a few projects already. You can see them over here. You can also work with projects from the community. You can mix them. So you copy this amazing website and then can build on top of that and publish it for yourself. I want to start from scratch. So I will just write what I just told you. I want to create an application where I can play a FC 24 or 26 tournament like the World Cup 2026 soccer. Every team starts with a group stage. The group stages, the amount of teams that are part of the tournament, the amount of teams and the amount of groups that are part of the tournament should be able to be adjusted by the user, and every team should be able to fill in the name of that team, and automatically a roster should be created with which teams play against which teams. As you see, English is not my main language. Let's see if Lovable still can understand what I mean. I have errors, as you see. Every team should play one time against another team in the same group. After those games, the first few teams, the first two teams should go to the knockout stage. Every number 1 in a group should be playing against a number 2 from another group. When people win in the knockout stage, they automatically go against another team that won in that same knockout. I can take a lot of time to refine this, but I will just go with this and then see what it comes up with. I want to have an application where, based on all this information, I can fill in the scores of all the teams and that the application handles the rest. Let's see what it comes up with if I say enter. I've not talked about colors and stuff. I can do that later. So it's telling me what it's going to do. It's inspired by the FIFA World Cup brackets, ESPN Sports Dashboard, clean, bold, sports themed with championship vibes. Features, tournament setup, adjustable teams, groups, team naming, auto-generated group stage matches, round robin, live standing calculations, automatic knockout brackets creation, winner versus runner-up, yes. Score input with automatic progression, design system, colors, championship gold, soccer green, deep navy. Let me build this. It's building it. So I'm wondering, to be honest, I'm not someone who spent thousands of hours with Lovable yet, but I want to show you if it's possible for a beginner to create an application that they have in mind. When this would work, other people can go to my website. They can fill in all the details and then have a live tournament, FIFA tournament, or some other thing they are playing. And then I could have advertisements on that website and that way make some money with it. So I'm providing value through the system. And then when people click on my advertisements, I make money. That's how the marketplace works. I offer value in exchange. I can make money. That's also what I am doing with these tutorials. I provide value, help other people to get what they want. When they get what they want, I can have anything I want. That's what I see in my life. I married my wife. That's what I wanted. Why? Because I made those tutorials. I'm just kidding. I already met my wife before I started YouTube. I wonder what it comes up with. Your FC26 World Cup tournament is ready. What's next? Refine and customize. Okay, so here it is. Tournament setup. How many teams? Okay, how cool. So let's see if it's working. Let's go for 16 teams, even though World Cup is something else, but I've said 16 friends. A number of groups, 4, team 1. Let's keep it with the names. I can fill in the names, but right now it's okay. So I click on Start Tournament. Okay, look at this. So if I would fill in all these details, let me continue. Let me see. I need to confirm the score in order to make it work. So I click over here and now you see the standings. This is amazing. This is amazing. So team 1 is after group stage is number 1. Number 2, you see there's a highlight because that is the team that goes to the next round. I will fast forward again. So I see the games, 3 plays, 2 wins, 1 draw, 0 lose, goals forward 4, 9, against 8. So the points 7, 4. So based on the points, they go to the next round. So the person from group A, number 1, should go to the runner-up from the other pool. So in that way, there's a benefit. If you become number 1 in your pool, you go to a number 2, which would normally say that the team is less than the number 1. Not always the case, but that's just how I wanted it to be. Just like a real World Cup. So I see now Group A, Group B, Group C, Group D, all matches are completed. So the great thing is when I have this FIFA tournament or this FC26 tournament in my house, I automatically see, hey, team 13, it's your turn to go against team 14. And then after a few games, team 14, it's your turn to go to team 15. When the score is final, I fill it in over here, I confirm it, and then automatically I see the standings. So I can say from Group A, team 1 and 2, from Group B to team 6 and team 8, Group C, 9 and 11. Okay, guys, we played all the games in the group stage. Let's click on proceed to the knockout stage. Team 1 should go against Team 8, and then Team 1 wins 3-2. Confirm the score. The second one is 2-3. This cannot be a draw because then there's no winner. There should be a winner. So let's say this. And then when the last one is filled in and I click on it, then this was already the semi-final because we're working with 16 teams. This was the semi-final. So this was the quarterfinal. It says the final, but this is the semi-final. 2-1, 2-3. I confirm it. This is not working completely. This was going so great that I was like, hey, this is not working. So this is the final. So this is not correct yet. So team 1, since team 14 won over here and team 1 won over here, let's say the team 1 won. So this is not right. So there are some errors. So what I need to do now, I'm, by the way, blown away that this is all possible. This took hours and hours for someone to create in Excel, and then they had to do a lot of manual things. So what I will say, it looks awesome. They say I'm using a lot of water when I just say thank you. I'm not sure if that's the case. So I will keep it with that. It looks awesome instead of saying you're so amazing. Let's keep it with that. What I want to say now is after the knockout, the first games in the knockout phase, it goes directly to the final. That is not correct. After the, let me see, how's it called? The round of 16, there should be a round of 8. After that, there should be the semi-final. After that, there should be a runner-up final with the 2 teams that lost the semi-final, and then there should be the final. Okay, it will think. Let's see what it comes up with. So again, I confirm the score. So there should be a round of 8. No. Round of 16 quarterfinals, 3rd place. It is still going to the final after. It is still going to the final after the round of 16. Please fix that. I see the issue. The get round name function has incorrect logic. Let me fix it. Fix the knockout progress now works correctly. Round 16, quarterfinal, semifinal, 3rd place, and final. So again, confirm the score. Okay. Nothing happens. So what I will do, I'll click over here. It's not live yet, so let me publish it by clicking here. Publish. It takes some time to publish it. I think it's still awesome what we've created in 20 minutes. So let's say 20 teams, 4 groups. So I'm about to confirm the final score. Now when I scroll down, I proceed to the knockout stage. Round of 16. So it's the quarterfinals. I need to have a winner. Confirm, 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 confirm. Now I should go to the semifinals. Yes, it's working. So 2 versus 1, 2. Now there should be a runner-up final and then the final. Confirm the score. So let's see. Semifinals. The losing team, team 14, should go. Oh wait, this is not correct. I should have a winner over here. So they took now the winner based on a draw. There should be a winner there. So So it's working. Third place, 2, 1. And then the final, the one who won, is now team 10 against team 17 completed. It works. So, tournament champion, team 10. This is how it works. This is what I've created within 25 minutes. So the question I asked in the beginning is, Lovable limited? In this case, it's limited to my own imagination. And my imagination was to create something like this. So what I can do now, it's working. So I like it. I can change colors if I want to. You know, give the... Well, I love World Cups. It's for me one of the most nice, best moments of the year. Only when we play against Portugal or Argentina, oftentimes is not as fun. Let's give this more vibes for the World Cup. Give the whole look and feel more World Cup vibes with colors and stuff. I leave it totally up to Lovable. Okay. It says it updated everything with more vibrant colors. Okay, I see it. So one more thing, really important, what I want to do. My camera's getting heated, so let's see how long it will continue. Give me the option to decide how many teams per group go to the knockout stage. And that should be number of teams, number of groups, next to number of groups. So there are 3 parameters or 3 things I could change over here. The number of teams, the number of groups, and the number of people that go to the next round. And what I also want to see if what happens when I have 19 people in a tournament instead of 20. I think what will happen is that the people in the latest group have a team less, but still have the same amount of people that can go to the knockout stage. And if that's the case, then I'm completely happy with how this looks. And if I want to change things, I did not even talk about that. Let me talk about that in a minute. So it's updated. What I see now, number of teams, number of groups, and teams advancing. There's one problem. If I say I'm with 15 teams, and I click on start, it will say number of teams must be divisible by number of groups. So there cannot be one group with one team less. So what I will say, I want it to be possible to have one group with less teams in it. In that group, the same amount of teams go to the knockout stage as in all the other groups. Because sometimes it can be that you're with 7 friends or that you're with 6 friends, so 7 people. And then if you need to have 2 groups of 8, then you need to fill in those scores which are not there because the team is not there. So let's see if it can handle that. So updated distribution, etc. So now if I click on publish and I update it, okay, and I refresh this page. So let's say there are 15 teams, that is 1 less. So there's one group of 3 people. So if I go to group D, yeah, and by the way, now you see the better colors. I love this. Oh man, within 1 hour, I have my first appointment in 5 minutes. I started at 9, it's now 9:55. And I'm not experienced with this. So what I also can do, let me end with that. Or I can do a lot more. I can click on edit. And then I can change things over here, change the World Cup, change this SVG to something else. I can upload my own logo. This is amazing. So I click on publish, update. If I go to group A, what I see, team 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I want the groups to be randomly placed. So not 1, 2, 3, 4 in group A, but just random. So what I will say, when users click on start tournament, hustle all the teams randomly. So not team 1 until 4 in group 1, but randomly place everyone in a group. That's the first thing I want to adjust. Okay, publish, update, refresh. Okay, so if I click on start tournament in group A, there should not be team 1. As you see, it's now randomly placed. Super cool. And one other thing, right now I need to confirm the score. So if I say 1 versus 1, you see the points. Let's see if they can update it at once. Right now, we click on confirm score in order to see it in the results. Make sure that the scores are updated as soon as the scores are placed. So as soon as I say 0, 1, I want to see the update. That would make it easier to fill in all the scores. So let's see what it comes up with. Scores are now updated real time. So publish, update, refresh, start tournament. Look at this, 1, 1, there you go, 2, 1. Wow! Oh my, this is so cool. Wow! So I just told this to a friend or to a few friends, like, hey, this is what I'm making. And then he said, are you saying there will be a new FIFA tournament? Definitely. So let's start it again. Let's say I'm with 15 people. I want to have 5 groups. How about 14? So there are 5 groups and 1 group is with only 2 people. Let's make it bigger. Let's go for 23 or 48, like a real 8 groups to like a real World Cup or these days. So there are all the teams. Start tournament. Okay. It's not possible. So let's say 32. That's the maximum. 32, 8. Tournament. All these groups over here. When I fill in the scores. So I can say 5, tap 4, 2, 1, 1, 1. Oh, 1, tap 1. And at once it starts over here. Okay, let's do something new. This list is quite long. So I want this to float with us. Make the group area with the results, the table, make it float when I fill in or when the user fills in the scores. So all the time the table is shown on the screen. If this works, I'm even more excited. The standing table now floats. Update. Refresh. So let's say 32 teams. 32 teams or 32, but only 4 groups. So there will be a lot of scores. So let's see. If I now scroll down, it sticks. Yes, 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 yes. I love this. I love this. So look at this. Okay, team 10 should play against team 15. They go to the PlayStation, they play the game, and it's 3-4. Tap. You see the score at once. So team 10 knows, okay, I need to step up my game, or let's say 5, 4, 3, 12. Okay, a lot of crazy scores. By the way, team 10, I see that team 10 is playing all the games at once. I'm like, what's going on over here? So what I will go back right now when the group is quite big. Team 10 is playing all the first games. Change the order in a way that every player or every team, should I say this? Has to wait as long as all the other teams before they play their next game. So not one team playing everything after the last game, but evenly divided. Let's see if it understands what I mean. Okay, publish, update, refresh. 16 teams, let's make that 32. Start. So now you see if I fill this in. Oh. You see all the teams have played one game now in the first 4 games. And now the team is again. So that's more evenly divided. So it's not like one team has played 4 games and the other one 0. So it's all working. I love this. This is so cool. And it looks so clean and nice. So let's do this for real. With 7 friends, we will have 2 groups. The top 2 people will go to the next round and I fill in the names. Okay, start the tournament. I start to play against Reinier. Then Demas versus Faisal, Ferdy versus... Okay, so of course Ferdy wins. Then 2-2, cool game. Ferdy loses from Demas. 1-1, 3-3. So Ferdy and Reinier go to the next stage. Group B, smaller group because there's 1 person left, only 3 games. Okay, proceed to the knockout stage. Reinier versus David, 3-2. Ferdy, 6-1. For the third place, Dave wins from Niels and Reinier wins from Ferdy. Offside goal. There you have it. Tournament champion Reinier. This is what I've created within 1 hour. This is crazy. So what is next? I can get rid of this edit with Lovable. I use the pro version. I have, let me see if I click on update. If I take a look over here. Here I can have more information. I can have an icon. So what I want to do, I want to add a domain to this. So right now it's this one. If I share this, people all over the world can use this. By the way, it's optimized for all devices. And we can fill this in and stuff. So I want to create a custom.com domain name. This is so expensive. This is crazy. Yourtournament.com. This is what I should do. I would like to use an external domain, get it at Hostinger, and then point it. If you want to learn how, then watch the tutorial. You can find it on YouTube. So that's what I will do. I will get a domain name at Hostinger. Awesome. Right now, this is our domain. I can send this to anyone in the world and it's live. If you want to have a custom domain name, then watch this tutorial. And there I will show you how to get a custom domain name externally or through Lovable. So this is what I've created in an hour. It's working. I love it. It looks great. It's available on any device. So if you play a tournament, any tournament, you can use this tool. And I think it's amazing that we can create this, even this animation. Super cool. Thank you. Feel free to subscribe for more upcoming tutorials and have a great day. Bye-bye.